So we're diving into the world of chatbots today. It's like super fascinating, right? And pretty relevant these days.
Totally. And, building one is way easier than you think, especially with Python.
Right, Python. It's like the go-to for beginners. What makes it so good for chatbot stuff?
Well, the syntax is really clear, and it has tons of libraries that make things like way simpler. Plus, the community is huge, so, lots of support.
So even if you don't know much coding, you could still make a chatbot?
Oh, for sure. There are like a ton of resources out there, like that YouTube tutorial we talked about. It breaks it down really well.
Okay, so more about Python. What libraries are like the most useful for this?
NLTK and Spacey are really good for natural language processing, dealing with how people actually talk.
Right, right. So how do those help a chatbot like understand what people are saying?
Basically, they help the chatbot break down the text, find keywords, and even like figure out the feeling behind the message. So it's not just like canned responses, it actually gets what you're saying.
Exactly. It's like actual comprehension. These libraries help the chatbot learn and adapt so the conversations are more, dynamic and relevant.
Yeah, coding can be intimidating for beginners. How do these tutorials help with that?
Well, they usually start with the basics and then gradually add more complicated stuff as you go.
So it's like step by step, building up to the harder stuff.
Yeah, exactly. They might start with like simple input and output and then, get into the NLP stuff later.
And YouTube is like the place to go for these tutorials. What's so good about learning from videos?
Seeing the code being written, actually seeing it happen is super helpful.
Right, it's like having a teacher right there with you.
Totally. And you can pause, rewind, go back out, learn at your own speed.
And so chatbots are everywhere now. Where do you see this going?
Oh, man, they're going to get way more sophisticated, like
Yeah.
integrated into everything, customer service, personal assistance, all that.
Some more personalized, smoother interactions.
Absolutely. And with AI getting better, they'll be able to handle like way more complex stuff.
Speaking of AI, ChatGPT is a big deal. How has that changed things?
Well, it's really raised the bar for like understanding and generating natural language. It's like pushing the limits of what's possible.
So is pushing chatbots to be smarter, more human-like?
Exactly. It's like inspiring everyone to try new things and build even better chatbots.
Right. The YouTube post mentioned Canva and Tech Studio 24. What about those?
Canva is good for like designing the interface, making it look nice.
And Tech Studio 24 is probably the channel, right? The one with the tutorial?
Yeah, I think so. Probably more resources there too.
Cool. Cool. This has been super insightful. Thanks for, breaking it all down.
No problem.
Hmm.
It's a really cool area, lots of potential.
Yeah, for sure. Great talking with you.